Let's take a look at Churchill Downs race number 7 on Thursday night. And there's a long shot in here that I think you should at least consider using. Give this horse a look before you put in your multi-race bets or your bets just for race number 7. Let's take a look at some of the runners in the field. Number 1, Answer In, I think is going to be the favorite here. Perhaps not surprising off that 94 Beyer speed figure at Keeneland. Brad Cox, Flaunt Giroux. The horse certainly makes a lot of sense, as does Whiskey Double, turning back from the one-turn Pat Day Mile where he put forth a good effort. Dean Martini for Tom Amoss. I was a little surprised to see Tom Amoss is winning at 32%, considering I've bet him and lost a lot of times this meet. Maybe I've been on the 13 that did not win for Tom Amoss. Anyway, moving through the field, Banks Island makes a lot of sense. Brendan Walsh, Tyler Gaffalione, coming off a really good effort going this distance, 7 furlongs at Keeneland. Even Coltonator making his first attempt at 7 furlongs, I think also makes a lot of sense. This is a deep field, but one that I think is going to be ignored, certainly if the morning line is any indication, is number 12, Full Authority. 30-1 on the morning line, 0 for 2 at the 7 furlong distance, but you'll notice both of those efforts came earlier in the career before I think he really figured out what he was supposed to be doing. If Beyers are your thing, and we've talked about Beyers a few times just with this field, he put up something in the high 80s 2 starts back. Last time had really bad trouble. The note here checked at the 7/16. It was pretty bad. He had every right after that trouble to back up and finish 8th or 9th, but he ran on impressively and earned a very honest 4th place finish. 7 Nation Army, the horse that beat him 2 starts back, was tried stakes company at Pimlico, has run in stakes races before. In fact, beat Mr. Jägermeister earlier in the Oaklawn meet. Mr. Jägermeister, we saw, came back to run a big race at Canterbury just within the last few days or so. So, in my opinion, Full Authority is one that, breaking from the outside post, has the speed to be up sort of close early, and I think is going to appreciate the stretch out to 7 furlongs. Again, both prior tries at 7 came earlier in the career, so we're not going to hold his 0 for 2 record at 7 furlongs against him. I think if you watch the replays of his last 4 or 5 races, you might come away with the same impression that I have, which is that 7 furlongs is going to be the right distance for him. And then one other minor note, we have a trainer change here. It's not the first time Michael Roan has trained Full Authority. We see that earlier in the career he was the trainer of record and has been with William Fires all the subsequent starts. But look at this workout at Thistledown, 47-2, bullet work at Thistle. Maybe you're saying, so what? And I'm not saying this really is indicative of that much, but if we use Formulator and look up the workouts that day at the 4 furlong distance, we see the second fastest workout, Bootlegger, was 49 seconds. And then here's Full Authority, a full more than a second and a half faster than the second fastest workout that day. So to me, that means something. I'm not saying it means a whole lot, but I think this horse is moving in the right direction. I think he's ready to fire a big effort. I think the race sets up well enough for him, and the price is going to be right. 30-1 on the morning line. I mean, even if we get a scratch or 2, I still think you're likely to see certainly north of 15-1 on Full Authority. And maybe we get the full 31. Maybe we get better than 31. Who knows? Depends how the field shapes up. But Full Authority, number 12, is a horse that I think you need to at least give a long look to before putting in your wagers that include race 7 at Churchill Downs on Thursday. Good luck.